The Adventurer and His Backpack is a simplistic but fun little RPG adventure. The game features two main modes, the Wealth Mode and the Adventure Mode, with the Wealth Mode being a 40-day trip where your goal is to see how much gold you're able to end up with at the end of the 40 days. The Adventure Mode is an endless journey to see how many days you're able to survive. Of course, the farther you make it in, the harder the enemies end up becoming, making it much tougher to make it to the later days. The game has a very simplistic look, mostly text and a few picture graphics, shaking the pictures of the enemies that you're facing to showcase the battle animations. For the most part, you're going to be just managing your small amount of inventory in your backpack and equipping the items you feel are best for your particular character, managing the different stats, which there actually is a surprising number of them to keep track of, and then managing and weighing the odds of being able to defeat each enemy as you come to them. As the adventure begins, you set off and face off against your first monster. Once it's defeated, you're given 4 items as loot, and then you venture forth again and again, going day by day. Sometimes you'll get an encounter where you're able to exchange excess gold for a bit more of health, or even sell your current health to try to get a little bit of extra gold. Every 10 days on the adventure is the shop. Here you're able to sell all your items, as well as being able to buy a small selection of randomly generated weapons and equipment that hopefully will end up helping you. There's no leveling up or experience to gain. Instead, everything is handled through the equipment you have. You have your 2 hands, 3 accessories, a set of armor, or basically a shirt, a pair of pants, and then a shoe on each foot. The large amount of stats, mostly in the magical and physical attack and defense, are where a bulk of your management will take place, deciding if you want to go for more physical attack or defense instead of having a more magical approach in both attack and defense. The good thing is you can actually change your equipment and heal up your character at any point during battle, and this doesn't count towards your turn, so if you rather just go ahead and switch up your equipment depending upon which situation you're in, you're able to do so. The battles are very simple. You have your character that you're facing off against, their stats, as well as you have the option to either bribe them by using coins, escape them, in which case you won't be granted loot, but you'll still venture forth automatically to the next encounter, whatever that happens to be, and of course, attack them. Because of the game's random factor, every adventure you go on in both modes ends up being a tad bit different. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but since it's a relatively simplistic interface, it didn't take me long to feel comfortable with it. Every adventure also has a seed number that you can actually enter into the seed mode, so if somebody else, your friends, or yourself want to go after a certain seed, you're able to do that. From the technical side of things, the game ran smoothly. I didn't run into major glitching, crashing, or slowdown of any sort. Adventurer and His Backpack is available now on Steam for $2.99, and considering the price tag, I wasn't expecting much, but actually got much more enjoyment out of it than I thought I would. The game does feature Steam achievements as well as Steam trading cards. With everything said, I'm going to be giving The Adventurer and His Backpack a 7 out of 10. But anyway guys, it's going to wrap up this review. I'd like to thank you for watching, and of course I hope you enjoyed.